Welcome into this Tuesday edition of the Oxford Exxon Podcast. Chase Parham, Neal, McCready, Clark Ford Studio. We are going to we're going to play Lane Kiffin's interview. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place today because we had our very extensive pre-show meeting as we do every day. We take lots of notes, go through topics, have the big whiteboard up here below the TV.
Much of today's pre-show meeting will never, ever be heard on the real show.
The mic was not hot. Thank God.
Yeah,
so
well,
that is
there's no question about that.
That is the answer. As we're getting going this morning, but this afternoon. Hell, again, I don't know. Whatever. It's
afternoon. It's 12:45.
12:45. So Lane Kiffin, the NCAA's latest release statement, word salad, whatever you would like to.
I think word salad's a good word.
Well, because what I believe to be happening as far as tangible changes, which I don't think are there. So we'll talk about that.
So you don't think the NCAA will pull the NCAA baseball tournament out of Florida, Texas,
North Carolina,
Kentucky, Arkansas, Mississippi, North Carolina? Yeah, because that seems like that would eliminate a handful of potential lucrative host sites. I'm just
like
thinking,
half. Yeah,
at least
something like that. So we'll open the show probably with that in a minute. We'll do some football. We'll do whatever here over the course of.
Because if they play in California, they'll have to double mask, and so that you got all sorts of issues.
I mean, Oregon's going to get one.
Oregon will get one. Will they want one?
Yeah, I think Oregon wants one.
Can the players safely stay in hotels and such, or how does that?
Kendall said a minute ago that Oregon had some roadblocks, but it was probably going to be all right.
Oh, so, roadblocks.
Yeah, roadblocks.
Well, the big thing is just disinfect your hands between pitches.
Well, you get a towel in your pocket. They already cleared that one up. You get a wet towel in your pocket.
Oh,
that way.
Oh, yeah, because you don't want to go to your hands.
Because they're enforcing the hell out of that. They called it on Derek Diamond that day, and I've seen every other pitcher that's pitched the entire season do it, and it's all cool. So I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, they did call it on Diamond?
Oh, yeah. Called him for going. And here's the irony. He didn't even do it. He brushed his cheek, and they said he licked his fingers and went to the ball.
So they added a ball to the count?
That is correct, yes.
What does that do to pitch count? Does that pitch count on your pitch count?
No. Well,
because you didn't technically throw it, but the book says you did.
Well, I mean, 10 throwovers to first don't count as a pitch.
No, but that's not the point. In baseball, But
do they actually write ball, or is it write interference ball or something?
Well, I'm asking the baseball guy.
I don't know.
If it's a 2-2 count and you go to your mouth and they go, oh, nope, ball 3, the count now goes to 3-2. So did he technically throw a fifth pitch there, or does it just –
Daniel Cotto says balk, but if he called it a balk, that would screw up other things on there as far as how people would read the box score. You could.
Well, that makes more sense, though, because if you called it a balk, you could label it as a balk.
Yeah, sure.
And so because of the balk, the penalty would be
a ball.
All right, but here's the question. If he goes to his mouth and you punish him for going to his mouth and there's men on second and third in a 1-2 count and it's a balk,
I don't think
do the runners advance?
That's what I don't.
Well, then it's not a balk, because if it were a balk, the runners would advance.
Unless I don't remember correctly, the runners did not advance or no one was on. I think it's just a nothing. Just a ball, no pitch.
Which defies everything about scoring a baseball game, because a baseball game, everything has to have a scoring explanation.
There is no just is in baseball.
Well, no, if the runner advances because of a play, there either has to be an error or it has to be, you know what I'm saying, it has to be a ruling. Nothing in baseball can just be because word of God, if you will. It must be scored.
But you're not ejected or something, so it's not like pine tar.
No. But if you have to be able to explain why the count went from 2-2 to 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
And so if it's a balk, that's easy if there's nobody on base, balk.
I'm a little surprised the penalty's not worse.
Well, I mean, I would advocate death. This is a pandemic that we're dealing with now, and we must focus on it.
Must focus.
Yes. Cases are spiking everywhere. We have to focus. And if a young man is going to be that outrageously defiant of what's going on, then he doesn't need to be pitching.
But it is. It's been called once. I've seen it a lot. one umpire decided that he was going to be a hero that day and call it. I haven't seen the
Georgia Rebel says no pitch count.
That's a good point. Okay, that's a good point.
And see, this is something, and this is it's gonna surprise you because I'm for bat flips and the whole crazy stuff with baseball. Like, I don't like hey, just send him to first base.
You want them to actually have to execute.
I actually want them to execute the intentional walk.
I kind of do too. Yeah.
And that way it's 4 pitches.
Because you could screw it up. Hey.
Well, people have.
Yeah, sure.
Austin
Anderson hit a grand slam off of it.
Come to the set position, throw the pitch.
Well, not a grand slam. That would be dumb.
And that way, if that gives the offense some options. Hey, are you going to be daring here? You gonna run here?
Yeah, I don't like just to go. But even there, you still are writing intentional walk down. So there has to be a ruling here.
Well, you're making a note that it's an intentional walk, but it's just a walk.
Yeah.
That
but there
you
are no
issued
pitches.
Intentionally. Right, but if you do the 4 pitches, you throw the pitches.
No, I understand. I'm saying scoring the automatic to first base
is an intentional walk, right?
Yeah, you still have a score.
Yeah, I don't really like it.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it. I don't lose any sleep over it.
It's not driving you insane.
No, not even a little bit. But if you were to say to me, would you like for the pitcher to have to execute the intentional walk? My answer is yes.
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
From just a what's the word? OCD.
Oh, it's that.
I think it's that. I think it's me wanting things to be in their place.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So what we're talking about is yesterday afternoon.
We need to tell people about the podcast.
Okay. Sorry.
Clark
Oxford
Ford.
Exxon podcast, Highway 6 West in Oxford. One of the reasons we are here doing this for you. Neal would just do it out of the kindness of his heart. Really, he's very benevolent like that every single day.
Me.
His hours in the Clark Ford studio. But nonetheless, we appreciate Ben Craddock and everybody with the Oxford Exxon lunch specials, Speed Pass Plus app. Earn points when you download the Speed Pass app and you use it. You can save money in the process as well. So there's really helping you save money on both sides with the app or with the lunch specials that are $5.69 every single day, 2 sides of bread, 32-ounce drink. And again, hope you maybe took advantage of the barbecue hot case over the weekend. Be there this weekend as well, though the Rebels will be in Starkville for Super Bulldog weekend this weekend in Starkville. So check them out, Highway 6, and maybe you are arriving in a Clark Ford.
And if you're not, you should be. Clark Ford's in Amory, Mississippi, 662-257-1900 is the number. Call it, ask for Corey Clark, tell him what Ford product you're looking for. He'll send you a quote within 15 minutes in business hours, right to the bottom line. No hassle, no haggling, get your quote. The rest is up to you. Here's what you get when you get a Clark Ford. You get incredible service. I can tell you all about it. We now have multiple Clark Ford vehicles here at the house, and the service is amazing. It's better than you're going to get anywhere else. I feel very safe saying that.